What's up, guys? In this video we will show you exactly how to catch a football one hand like Odell. This is my friend Sean, and he's going to be showing you exactly how to do it. Let's dive right into the video, guys. Showing you exactly how to catch a football one hand like Odell. And the reason I brought Sean on here is he's got a lot of experience with football, especially catching with one hand. He's already made a video on how to catch with one hand, and he's got a lot of experience. He's done footballs ever since Pee-wee all the way up to junior year, so he's got a lot of experience under his belt, and he's going to show you exactly how to do it. So enjoy, guys.
Alright, hi guys, my name is Sean. I'll be the one teaching you guys and explaining why it is also important to learn how to catch one hand. It's really important because you want to know how to catch one hand just in case a defender is wrapped and you're stuck, your one hand is stuck, you have available hand, or if you want to make that flashy play that everyone's going to talk about over the years, or just to have fun. It's really good to learn. I mean, you might not be perfect at first, because I really wasn't perfect at first. It took a lot of practice. I've watched a lot of videos. I especially watch Odell's videos. I watch his warm-up videos, watch his team practices. He's always looking for opportunities to one-hand catch, not just because it's flashy, but he's really good at it. To be honest, hand size is a big factor in this, but I'm 5'5" and I have really small baby hands, and I'm able to do it, so this is something you could be able to do too. As another thing I like to warn you guys about is expect to get a lot of jam fingers, broken fingernails, stuff like that, because when you're practicing one hand, and depending on how fast the ball's coming at you or how unexperienced you are, just expect those things. Some tips I like to throw out there, training tips. When I'm training, I like to get a tennis ball or any racquetball, something that is super bouncy. Go by a wall, and not in your house, somewhere outside, maybe a park, like a racquetball place. Throw the ball as fast as you can against the wall, and that will work on your hand-eye coordination, because you're going to need this a lot, especially when you're trying to catch the ball one-handed. It'll work on your hand-eye coordination. Another thing I like to do is, when I'm warming up, I like to do what I call close and far. So I start close with my partner, my quarterback, or somebody who's throwing to me. Start off close, catch one with two hands, catch the one with one hand with my right, and then switch to the left. If I drop any of those, then I take a step back. If I catch all of them, my quarterback or me take a step back, or both of you guys can take a step back if you're really advanced. Also, have your thrower increase his strength of the ball being thrown. So start at 25%, then 50, then eventually go to 100, and then eventually just have him start checking the balls. Practice like that.
All right, so we're going to do the warm-up right now. Let's dive right into it, guys.
Alright guys, so a big warm-up that I like to do is, obviously I like to warm up with both hands, because if you can't catch with both hands, I'm sorry to say, like, what are the chances of, your chances of catching one hand are pretty slim. But especially my high school receiver coaches, they used to say, like, if the ball's lower between your waist, you want to lower your hands between the waist. So anywhere like here, you want to catch like this. Sorry to say, so you want to catch like this. If the ball's anywhere above, you want to catch like a triangular motion. Over the shoulder, you cradle it. So that the reason I'm saying this is because it also plays a factor in one hand catching. So the same thing varies with one hand. If the ball's over your shoulder with one hand, depending on where it is coming this way, I can one or two ways. The first one, I can try to catch it with my right. The way I'm catching it with my right, I want to try to grab the ball at its point, so I'm like this, or I can let it miss my right hand, go to my left. If I catch on my left, I'm gonna cradle that baby in like this. when it's hands-on, I like to just look at the ball's point, focus on the ball's point, because to me, I don't know about a lot of you guys, but to me it slows the ball down in time. Not really, but if you're looking at a ball coming super fast at you, it kind of slows it down. But when it's coming straight on, I like to catch it either like this. Another thing I like to do is try to catch between my fingers with a finger, just however you can. A thing that will help catching one hand as well is if you have one of these, they're called grippies. They're basically this big metal bar that you squeeze. That will work on your one hand strength. Another thing I like to do is when I'm at home, practice alternating, just like this, get faster. Another thing I like to do is move my back, do between the legs, stuff like that, just little teasers. Okay guys, one last thing I forgot to mention is for especially like little kids, especially me. I wasn't necessarily scared of contact. It was just like, I didn't like getting banged up all the time, especially when they're falling on a hard surface like the grass, the gravel, or concrete, or dirt and rocks. So a good tip I know that I like to do is to perfect your diving and catching. Find somewhere like with soft turf, like somewhere at a park or sand, or you can go to a mattress, your own bed. Just throw the ball, catch it, or you can also use like Jump Street, Sky Zone that have the foam pits. It's a fun place there, but basically this is a good place to practice your one-hand catching. You just catch it. A mattress, you can just jump, or sand, you can. Practice your diving. That's pretty much it. All I have.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. You going? All right. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Oh.
Huh? Oh. Go on. 1, 2, 3. Ah!
Yes.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
1, 2, 3. Ah!
Oh. I have to catch 2 out of 3.
Okay, we changed the bet. Best 2 out of 3. You got this if you want your new phone.
Oh. My fault.
1. Two. And 3.
Alright, so thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it helps you guys in the future, or eventually you guys get better with these tips. I know I'm not the best. I just haven't played football in like 2 years, but as I said, these tips will help me get better once, like to my normal self. So I hope this has worked for you. My YouTube channel will be in the link in the description. Please subscribe, and peace.
Yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching, and thank you so much for subscribing. Hit that notifications bell for more videos. Click here for our most recent video. Click here for some more videos on how to throw a football, and I'll talk to you later. God bless.